Well, I'm pleased to say I'm back, but there's going to be some changes around here, starting with saying goodbye to some previously much loved features of the channel. Goodbye classic over-enthusiastic intro. Hello everyone, my name is OhMyJeeves and welcome to the Hello World Let's Play series, which can only be described as a blockbuster. Goodbye third-person time-lapse every episode. I really am going to miss these ones, I just think they're so satisfying to watch. I will definitely still do a few, just not the same amount as last time, so let's enjoy this last one while we can. Goodbye to set-length 20-minute videos, and also to my weekly video schedule. Goodbye to Bedrock Edition. And finally, goodbye to my old player skin. Look how handsome I was. Some of you may be wondering why I've chosen to change things up so drastically since last season, and the answer to that question is time. I enjoy creating Minecraft videos, but sadly it's a hobby, not a profession. I have a new job, I'm in the process of trying to buy a house, and generally work out how to be an adult human being. However, I don't want that to put an end to creating videos altogether, hence the changes. But there are some things we get to say hello to. For example, the Java edition of the game. Also, a brand new season with the Mine Gang, Yellow, the Captain, Yorkie Bar, Toe-Rag Run, Erica Janey, and of course, me. Hello everyone, welcome to Season 2. This is an almost perfect representation of how I feel right now. I have a small confession to make to the rest of you. I spent this afternoon recording loads of clips of me taking a little tour around the shopping district and all sorts of really nice and great content, only to find out that my audio wasn't working for basically all of it, which is just so unbelievably frustrating. So it looks like me and Piglet here are just gonna have to start all over again. So let's take it from the top, people. So, quick recap for those of you who haven't seen the series before. We are a multiplayer Minecraft server very similar to the likes of Hermitcraft. So much so, we even stole their world seed and we use the same location for our shopping district as they use for theirs. Let's go and take a closer look, shall we? It's almost like I didn't record this same clip only 4 hours ago. But while they may not be the clips that we wanted, they were the clips that we needed. Right. Let's take a tour of the shopping district, starting with the map. Or maybe the best place to start is the beginning, which is actually over there. And over there specifically contains free stuff. Nice. But I think we should move on to something more interesting, starting with Yorkie's wishing well. Now I think this is fantastic. You literally get to take a piece of paper from here, chuck it in the well, and hopefully, if you're lucky, your wish might just come true. I'll let you know how that one goes. Our next stop behind me is definitely my favourite place in the shopping district though, which is Yorkie's Poker Centre. For one reason and one reason only, which is the entire reason that I re-recorded all of my clips because this is an absolute highlight and cannot be missed. I hope you're ready. How great is that? How fantastic is that? I love it. I literally could run through this door all day. Plus, I just love the level of detail that he's gone to with this, like in doing all of the skins to get all the different heads to be able to create Nurse Joy and the Pokeballs and everything else. Although what I didn't realise until I was re-recording? Sorry, that's what I'm doing now. Until I was recording the clips earlier on, is that he now actually sells good stuff in here. Iron blocks, gunpowder, emerald blocks, hoppers, cough, gunpowder, cough, left a wish in the well. Anyway, I think we should move on to our next stop, which brings me to the wagon. At least, it's meant to be a wagon. You know, I'm not going to knock it. Some of my builds have been pretty shambolic over the time. And, I mean, look, they've used chisel for wheels, and yeah, it's wagony. It's wagony enough. And the wagon sells 5 diamonds for a shulker box, which is pretty awesome. And then also temporary rocket stall. So you can actually buy stacks of rockets, and I can actually do with a few, I reckon. So let's, yeah. buy ourselves 3 stacks of rockets. Another shulker box can't hurt us either. Now on the other side of the road to the poker centre, on the opposite side of the wagon, we have got the post office, which is, well, it's for post, isn't it? I think we should leave a tasty snack for our robotic friend. Which brings us on to our next store, which is Moonstones. Definitely not a rip-off of Waterstones. And as you probably guessed, it's got just about every book you could ever need for enchanting up your stuff. The only thing that does aggravate me about this store is there's so little room to maneuver around it, and every single turn looks the same. Ah! The store is definitely missing something though. I mean, listen carefully. You hear that? That's the sound of boring. I think maybe the captain needs to step up his game. Other than that, oh, great store. Not as good as this though, which I've literally bought nothing from. So if we work our way around, we've got the communal sort of utility station here in the middle, and then we've got, this was from a poster challenge, so yeah, or map challenge. I think this was toe rag runts, and I have to admit, I've got to point this out. Look at how well textured that floor is. That must have taken absolutely forever, but this is definitely the clear winner when you find out how many blocks are in a map. I particularly love this because me and the captain had a fantastic conversation where I was trying to express to him that this was about 16,000 blocks and was going to take forever, and he was like, no, it's going to be fine, I'll just do it in a day or whatever. And yeah, this was his creation, which I found especially amusing. Then in between those we have Yorkie's Sawmill, so you can see that Yorkie's been all over creating the shop so far. And we have some chickens. I came up here earlier when I did the recording the first time, and I totally forgot these chickens were here. But yeah, it's nice. Greetings! I don't know if these are like bodyguards or quite what, but yeah, we've got birchwood, oakwood, and we've got some leaves. And yeah, that's me out. If we head round to our left now, we have the hotel with an obscene name that we wouldn't dare read out on this video. And if we come in here, we've got the lovely hotel attendant. This is Mr. Post. And if you look carefully, you'll see that Mr. Post is actually making some serious bank over here. I believe the rule is that if you sleep in the hotel, you have to pay 1 diamond, which I think is the most lucrative and yet completely ridiculous store ever. The best waste of diamonds. I mean, the guy's literally, it's like selling water. And if we head out of the hotel and then move round to the left again, up there will be the town hall, which I think, if I'm right, I'm going to build with yellow at some point. But if we move a bit further around to the left, we find this. It's the OhMyJeeves sound store. That's right. It's my shop, and I made it. Well, it's a big block of sand, isn't it? Really? Don't think you can go too wrong with that. I say you can't go too wrong with it. Truthfully, there's usually more stock on the actual outside, as in the actual construction of the store, than there usually is inside, because of how rarely I actually come to the shopping district and restock. Next, we have the slime shop, which sadly you do get to miss out on my excitement. Oh, hello. I've not actually seen any of these. I mean, I know they spawn over here, but I hadn't seen them. There's loads of them as well. This is crazy. Sorry, where was I? Yes, sadly you will miss out on my excitement of finding this store for the first time, because that was in my first set of audio clips, but we do have this fantastic little slime store, which I have lit up with some torches, which again, you didn't get to catch all of that, but maybe that's not such a bad thing. Me just lighting up someone else's builds probably isn't the most interesting, and yeah, as you can probably guess, it sells slime. Then on the other side, past the slime shop and behind Yorkie's Sawmill, what we find is, well, I'm sure you can all guess whose build this is. I mean, we definitely haven't seen this before in Season 1, and it's definitely not a common theme of the person who has created this, but it is nevertheless still fantastic. This is the captain's ship, and in here we have got, we've got end rods, lanterns, name tags, dragon's breath, ender chests, which are 1 diamond per 3. Hello, ender chests. Thank you very much. And totems, which he currently has none. which is a bit of a shame because I could go for some totems, to be honest. Yeah, and then if you come upstairs, I think if I'm right, there's a services book over in sort of like the captain's quarters. Yeah, so if you come in, it gives you details, but if I go through here, yeah, you get wings and things, and then there's also beacons. So it's basically, yeah, if you require a beacon or if you require wings, but I think we're all set on that front for now. The next set of shops are down the side of the poker centre, starting with, here we are, Jay's Bedrock Breaking Wagon. Now that's a wagon. I mean, look at that. That's what you call a wagon. This is much better than that pitiful excuse for wagon over there, isn't it? Oh dear. You also get to miss, by me in the re-recording of this clip, me hilariously calling it Jay's Bedrock Baking Wagon, I think it was that I said. So yeah, save myself another embarrassing mistake. But this is literally for breaking the bedrock ceiling in the nether. So we actually have a sort of hub on the nether roof for transport mostly. So if you want to break between the bedrock ceiling in the nether, Jay is your man. Oh, to clarify, Jay, so Jay's Bedrock Breaking Wagon, Jay is yellow. Yeah, that should probably say Yellow's Bedrock Breaking Wagon, but being the fact that I didn't put the sign there and he probably did, I'm not going to worry. Our next stop is Woolworths. And it sells just about every colour of wool. Oh my god, he's making some serious cash, isn't he? I'm a bit jealous. Oh. Hello, diamonds. Oh. I am 100% taking credit for the name of this store, though. I think he originally just called it Yellow's Barn, or Jay's Barn. And yeah, I literally was like, you missed a trick there, mate, on a Discord call with all of us at some point earlier in the year. And I was like, you should have just called it Woolworths. And ding! Just across the road from that, we've got expensive ingots. If we come in here, and it's empty, but I'm pretty sure this was for netherite ingots, if I remember rightly. And if we come out of here, we take a right, and we go over the bridge to, you might reckon this from, I was going to say, any of you who are keen watchers of Season 1 will recognise this probably from Season 1. It's only a Zeppy's Potion Palooza, isn't it? Of course it is. And as you can probably guess, you can get just about every potion you need. But I also like it he's sort of updated this store a bit more. So you can now actually like make them level 2, add more time, or make them throwable. And it doesn't cost you any extra, which is great. And that leaves us with just the shops the other side of the barn now. So you've got the chest store. I think this is another one of Yellow's. So if we come in here, and it's literally just quartz and coal. And I'll be honest, again, I think he missed the trick in turning this into a chessboard or a chess piece. Maybe he should come back and update that another time. I mean, it's just a suggestion, but I think it's a pretty cool one. I can't believe I'm actually going to do this, but this is really sad. Yeah, none of you saw this. I'm definitely not buying coal. And finally, we've got some pop-up shops, which I believe are just kind of sort of like food stalls, like food market stalls. Which are really cute. I'm not going to bother going into any of them because I know from before that they're pretty much all empty. Other than the fact that it's the pumpkin and melon ones which are actually making some dosh, and I was sort of thinking to myself that I have a cracking pumpkin and melon farm, so I should probably try and get in on this somehow. So I'll have to catch up with Yellow if he ever does return to the server. I lied, I completely forgot there's more stuff over to the right. So yeah, if we just dash over here, 2 more things I completely forgot about. One, we've got Yorkie's glass house, which I like. It's kind of like a little hobbit hole in the side of the hill there. And next to that is this giant, I think it's meant to be a ghast, I'm not entirely sure, but this is another one from Yellow, and basically he's after all of the different kind of mobs heads and stuff that you can get in the game. So he gave us like a shareable spreadsheet, which is just like online where with all the different prices for all the different stuff. So if you bring the heads here for delivery and come back later, you will find payment, which is pretty neat. And that just about covers the shopping district in a nutshell. So let's go and check out the Nether Hub. I mean, it's not much, but it's definitely home for most of us in that it's our transport link to each other. So we've each got colour-coded paths. I'm pretty sure that cyan is the captain, dark blue is me, yellow is, well, you can probably guess yellow is yellow. And then we've got some open gates, which I believe are for Erica Janey when she arrives. And then we've got red is for Yorkie, orange is for Torag. And then, yeah, we've just got the portals basically, which takes us to the shopping district. And then on top, we've got the beginnings of a piglin trading farm. So if you come in here, you can literally stash some gold in that minecart, hit that switch, it will go off, do the trades, pick all the stuff up, and then dump it into that chest there. And if you want to know how that works in a little bit more detail, I built one in Season 1, so go and check that out. And that, I'm afraid, is all we've got time for in today's episode. Hopefully that's been a nice little introduction to the server and the communal spaces that we've got, and next time we can go and visit my base and talk about what my plans are for this season. Thanks for watching. Bye!